Alright, what is up everyone, Hawk here, and I'm going to be telling you what I personally think are the best console settings for Apex Legends. Alright, let's get right into it. So, for gameplay, I think the only thing you should change is the damage numbers. I think both is the best out of all three, because it tells you the combined damage you did. So for controller, my button layout is button puncher. Button puncher I think is the best out of all of them, because what it does is it switches crouch for melee. So if you go to default, crouch is circle and melee is R, but if you go to button puncher, it just switches those two roles. You can use any of the other ones, I think, personally though, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people prefer button puncher. If you already don't have it on button puncher, just put it on button puncher. Alright, it's the best one out of all of them, especially if you come from a Call of Duty background. Next is obviously these are toggle and hold, aim and crouch are toggle and hold, and L2 and R2 is I think new to season 1. If you haven't changed this yet, I recommend going to none. Keep it on none. It's better that way. And for sensitivity, okay, sensitivity I think is personally what you think is the best. 3.3 I recommend if you're still kind of new, or if you still haven't really found what's your best sensitivity. I would play around. I think 2 is too low, and I think 5 is way too high. So I recommend somewhere between 3.3 or 4.3. I just recommend your ADS, your aiming down sights, to be a 3. Obviously 2 is too low and 4 is too high. I just recommend this 3, and this you can keep it at a 3 or 4, maybe a 5 if you want, but I'd play around with that. Response curve, I keep it a steady. Alright, some people like classic, some people like steady. Mess around with it and try to find what you think is the best one. For dead zone, put it at small. Alright, I'm not really gonna go over this so you can read, but dead zone is if one of your joysticks doesn't really work, or it has like a dead zone. But I keep it at small. Alright, you should keep it at small too. Vibration is key to put it off. Alright, some people do like vibration on, but I think it's distracting to when you're fighting and when you're playing, because every time you shoot, the controller vibrates, and that's just annoying, because even if when you shoot, alright, it'll just distract you from actually aiming and everything. It's just, keep it off, and all this stuff is off. So, and into video, okay, FOV, field of view, okay, I would personally recommend you to try this out. Alright, 70 is default, and 110 is the highest. What it does is zoom out. The higher it is, like, it zooms out so you can see more, but that means the objects look farther away. Also, the more you have it up, the more lag you might have. So if you put it at like 100 or 90 or even 80, it might have lag, okay? It'll lag the game sometimes, but it will cause some visual issues if you do decide to put it up. But I'd play around with this. I think 70, 80, maybe 90. Alright, somewhere around there. You don't have to change this if you don't want to, but I personally think 80 is just right for me. Sprint shake, you keep it at normal, minimal. Again, it's the strength of view movement when you're sprinting. I just keep it at minimal. And audio, this audio is really key. Okay, some people don't use headsets, or some people just don't put their audio high. Audio, especially your master volume and sound effects, is really important. All right, so right now I have mine at 80. All right, I recommend putting it at 100. The reason I don't have it at 100 is because sometimes I don't like when it's so loud, because my headset, you know, I don't want it to go so loud. But the higher the better, alright? Because you can hear more around you. You can hear enemy footsteps, you can hear when someone's healing and everything. Which brings me to sound effects. Sound effects is really important as well, because if you are in a fight and an enemy's reviving or healing, you could tell because of the noise they're making. So if they're reviving, you could hear that from even if you're pretty far away. So I recommend having this as high as possible as well. Dialogue volume, I have it at 50%. You can put it at whatever. It's dialogue, obviously. It's not good to have it all the way down, but then again, I don't really want it to be all the way up, so change that how you feel. Alright, I just keep it at a 50%, sometimes 45. Music volume, I don't like music volume or lobby volume. What this is it doesn't really impact the game. All it does is just the lobby music slash the music. which is not that important. So I just keep it at a 10%, 20% maybe, and convert income voice to chat. I just keep that off. All right, you could read what it is. All right, I just keep it off. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for my settings and what I personally think are the best settings for console on Apex Legends. If you did like this video, or if you did not like this video, leave a like, comment down below if you want more guides like this. All right, and yeah, we'll see you later, I guess.